Hi and welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be talking about how I use these bird boxes at the early stages of training. So I like to start off using these boxes for one simple reason, is because they're really simple. Now these can be used in so many different ways. First of all, for the most advanced dogs that are on the target set, we basically don't allow them to put the heads in no more, and we just use the hole itself. Now these are about 10 inches in depth, so they've really got to work hard with that depth. The way I do this is I put the target odor in first. Like say if your dog's training on a new target odor, it's never done scent training before, then this can be done by putting the odor itself inside and then the reward next to it. So the dogs are invited to go retrieve the ball, and as they're doing that, then they're getting a good smell of the new target itself that we're later going to be training the dogs to basically find without having been enticed by the tennis ball itself. So what I'm going to do today is I've got 3 boxes. As you can see, one of these boxes is going to be the target box itself. So let's just say, for example, it's this one. Now I'm going to mark this one up with, say, a sticker or a number, so I don't get confused on which one the target is in, because it's good practice to do this now, because when you start going on to say 20 boxes, 30 boxes, you might just forget where you put it because they're all identical. So it's just good to basically mark up. Now if you're not going to use, say, stickers to mark them up, whether they're to stick on numbers or just a little sticker marker, then I suggest you put them on every single box. The reason why I do this, so the dog might end up just associating that glue that's on the sticker rather than the target itself, and we don't want that to happen because your dog's going to end up indicating on glue down the line. So going on to the training itself, what you're going to see is videos from the very beginning. So for example, I'm going to start with the dummy drop with my dog. I'm going to give you a full view on what it is I do to encourage the dog. So I tie my dog up at one side of the room if we haven't got an assistant, and then I just encourage that dog with the reward, its favourite reward, and I put it in one of the boxes. Now I don't just go to one box and put it in there and return to the dog. I pretend to put it in every single box. This is so the dogs don't get fixed on just the one box. Okay, I like the dogs to use the nose and search for itself. Now when they approach the box that the target is, I'm not going to click it as they approach it. I'm going to wait for the dog to put the head within the box. Now I'm going to do self-reward on this first stage, so the Kong is going to be inside the box itself. Now the reason for this is because I want to invite the dog in to the box and stay within this area for as long as possible, because as it's trying to get its reward, then it's getting a good smell of the target itself. This is just the way I do it. This is just one of the methods, one of 1,000 methods you can use for the early stages of training. So look at the first stage and then we'll move on to the later stage. Good girl. see that was stage 1. So the biggest question is how do we know that the dogs are now associated to the scent? We're happy that the dog's understood the game. All we need to do now is confirm that the dog is associated to that target scent itself. Now, how we're going to do this is we're going to take the ball away itself, or the Kong, whatever it is you're using, take it away out of that box, and what we're looking for is a change of behaviour. Now, change of behaviour could be anything from, happy feet, more in-depth breathing from the dog itself, wagging of the tail, just lingering around that box itself because it's associated that scent. That's all we're looking for. Is it associated to this scent? And if she is associated to the scent, we can move on to stage 2. If she's not associated the scent, then we just stay in stage 1 and keep going through it. Now, before doing this, what I am going to include is 2 more pots to the boxes in the blank boxes, because I don't just want it to go by the visual now. So for me to really understand whether she's confirmed that odour itself rather than just going by sight, then I'm going to add in 2 pots themselves. Now, as you can see, Tina had a slight pause on that target box itself. So I marked it. I was quick to mark it. I'll put it on again so you can see it in slow motion. But she just kind of just hovered up and looked and then mark. Okay, now what we can do is build on that. So building on that would be just the same thing what we're doing. Take the ball away, or the Kong, whatever it is you're using. This is getting ready to go into the part 2, into stage 2 of training. Okay, and stage 2 of training is literally what you've just seen on the test. There's going to be no Kong in there whatsoever, and then every time she goes to that box and shows me that slight change of behaviour, I'm going to click it and I'm going to give her the ball for it. So if you'd like to see part 2, which is stage 2 of training for the scent ID, then please do subscribe, because that'll be coming up within the next couple of days. I hope you liked the video, and there'll be plenty more coming out. See you next time.